La 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 la, love is love. La 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 la, love is love. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about me. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about me. Let's talk about la 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 la, love is love.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. This is Andrea with Our Reborn Nest. And yes, I did change the name. Let me just move this a little bit closer. I did finally change the name on my website, on my wall, on my banner. It took me a long time to figure this out because I would always get this pop-up, this Google pop-up, and I couldn't log in and I couldn't figure out, and it had something to do with cookies. I did some research, it took me some time. So anyway, so now, as you can tell, my banner's changed. The name is now officially Our Reborn Nest, and no, it has nothing to do with hiding or, you know, getting away from anything. It was Andrea's Reborn Nest because it was just me. Now it's Our Reborn Nest because it's David and me, and also the community. Speaking of the community, thank you so much, so much for all the people that have been subscribing. I've noticed that there's a lot of new people. I mean, people from, you know, Scotland and England and the Netherlands and Germany and the United States, of course. Very international. I love that so much. To those people, I like to say one thing. You will see a lot of disturbing trends in this particular community among particular group of people. And that trend I find very disturbing. The trend is that if you are not in agreement with one of the people in the group, let's call it what it is. It's Inez from the Reborn Doll Collective. They will make it their job, their mission in life to have their subscribers basically choose and go on the attack on anybody that they don't like, anybody they don't agree with, anybody that one of them has a beef with. To my subscribers, please do not ever make a video on my behalf. I do not want, require, need, or ask for my subscribers to get involved in my issues whatsoever. My case is very well documented on my channel, and it's a pretty cut and dry case. I bought a doll, the doll was defective. I contacted the seller refused to help, refuses to fix the doll, refused to take the doll back, refused to give me a discount to have the doll fixed, and I was forced to do a chargeback because the seller only accepted PayPal, friends and family, where you have no recourse. PayPal cannot get involved. So to the people that are now, to her group, to Inez's group of friends, Pixie Mom being one of them, who did a video this morning about me again. This is how I woke up this morning. Is, you know, how it took 4 months for her to get her money back. I have this to say. It didn't have to take 4 months for her to get her money back. She could have gotten her money back immediately. She could have kept her money. if she would have spent $50 and fixed the doll. But she refused to do that, so that's on her. Another thing she could have done is not use friends and family, which is really clearly not what friends and family is for. Friends and family is for transferring of money only. So if she would have used goods and services, there would have never had to be a chargeback. Third, she should be glad that she got her money back, because the only reason she did is because I dropped a charge, because it was affecting my daughter, and I will do anything for my children. And she was getting really upset over the smear campaign that has been going on here. Now to how the doll was bought. The doll was bought on Instagram. I saw this doll on Instagram and I bought it on Instagram. After I had bought the doll, the very next day, or that night maybe even, this is the Instagram ad. Okay, that night or maybe the next one, I can't remember when that was, what the time frame was. I was on my computer and I was doing some research, and I was on my personal account, and I got a notification that the Reborn Doll Collective had a live on. So of course I clicked right over there and noticed that the live was about this baby. And of course I looked, and I didn't even put two and two together that I was still on my personal channel looking at this video. And then when I realized that this is about the doll that I just bought, I piped up basically and said, look, I'm buying this. I couldn't understand why she hadn't checked her Instagram, but that's how my name came out there. So the fact that my name is out there, that's on me. Smearing of my name is on them. So basically, this is all a learning lesson for all of us newbies on here, that do not give out anything about your channel, about your name, about where you live, where you buy from, how many subscribers you have, your last name, to anybody you do not completely trust on here. I trusted this woman actually, and therefore it didn't dawn on me until just now that when I looked at this video that, oh yeah, I remember being in my office and doing research and clicking over to watch that video. But that's no here nor there. What difference does my last name make in this whole situation? What? I mean, clearly there's nothing else that they are talking about but this baby sale that has been over months now. So if there's nothing else to report, I would start, concentrating back on your dolls. And another thing that I find completely hypocritical, and I've always found hypocritical, are people that talk about God and Jesus and religion, like Tasha just did in her video, where like around the 10-minute mark she talks about God and how blessed she is by God, and on the 15th minute she talks about going after people in the community that she doesn't agree with. Now, is there not a disconnect? I think there's a disconnect somewhere. Because the God that I believe in doesn't go after people. The God that I believe in does not do smear campaigns. The God that I believe in does not lie, does not cheat, does not steal. Bottom line. Now, the scammer situation is really interesting because I also looked that up too, what a scammer really is. A scammer is a person that sells things for monetary benefit and does it on a regular basis. I didn't sell anything. I bought stuff. I didn't have any monetary gain. I lost. Who sold something here? That would have been Ines. Who got a monetary gain? That would have been Ines. Who sold a doll without divulging all the information? That would have been Ines. So who is the scammer here? There was nothing divulged on the Instagram channel ad that she changed the body of this baby. And as far as the pacifier is concerned, it's interesting how she calls me and says, you know, when I told her, when she asked to call me and I accepted, and I told her that I just want this over with and I'm sending her back her money, and I said, you know, but then I still have a baby that I can't sell because there's a problem with the magnet and the size of the baby is incorrect also. And she just said, well, you don't need to divulge that to people. You know, you don't need to divulge that. People don't buy the babies for the pacifiers, so just don't say anything. You know, I mean, just put two and two together. Do I look like a person that would do something like that? I sell my babies to people that I know, to followers, because I want my babies to go to people that I know will appreciate them for what they are. This is not just a merchandise for me. Every time I sell a doll, I lose major money. And I don't, you know, not that I don't care, but to me it's more important for these dolls to be somewhere where I can see them, somebody that's got a channel, somebody that's has close and personal contact with me, and then to just, you know, make an extra $100 and just sell them to anybody. So if I ever sell a doll and somebody doesn't like it, it doesn't matter what the reason is. I will take that doll back, because to me, there's emotional connection, and that's why we have this hobby. And if this hobby ever becomes a merchandise-driven hobby, I will step out. I will step out of this hobby, because this is not what I'm here for. I'm here for the emotional connection we have with these dolls, the love we have for these dolls, and it has never been about making money. And it's becoming clearer and clearer to me that we are starting to go down a very slippery slope here when it comes to money. Now, has anybody asked about this JC? Has anybody asked Ines about how do you feel about having a baby that you love, that you waited all this time and you had this great box open and you were so in love, and then you sold it for so much money and there's so much drama? I mean, I could not do that. You know, I couldn't do it. I would take this. I would take this baby back. But, you know, I didn't ask her to take it back. I asked her either to take it back, fix it, or send me the money to get it fixed. And none of it was acceptable. So with that being said, I do not require, nor do I ask, again, my followers to ever do a video on my behalf. What you want to do on your own behalf, that's up to you. But I will not ever ask you to do that. The truth speaks for itself, and the truth shall set you free. So with that being said, I will call David and we will be doing a box opening. I would grab something to drink and then we will continue with this video with the box opening. Okay? Thank you so much, and we'll be right back. Hi everyone, this is Andrea again, and here we have the box opening that we've been waiting for. We've already opened the box, but we have not looked inside. So let's look inside, and I already can see the paperwork, which I'm going to put aside so that you guys don't see what scope this is. Wow, look at the packing. How nice, so much stuff in here. I'm going to put everything on the floor. And I already see an outfit. Aww. tiny baby. It's by a company called George. It says, Happy First Mother's Day. How sweet is that? We have every holiday presented in this box. Here's a little Easter bunny with candy. Oh, those are those little candy bracelets. I remember those. Very nice. So this box is actually coming from Belgium. This is a woman that is on a Facebook page that I'm also on, related to reborns. And oh, look at this. And I think the only reason why she sold this baby is because she's having a custom baby made, and she's made for her, and she's just now starting out in the community, and she doesn't really know what she wants yet. As we all know, when we first start, we think we want one thing, then we want another, but she's having the same sculpt made specifically for her. So this is really sweet. This is very European, this plush. Look at this bag. This is all clothing inside. I'm not going to open all of it. I'm not going to show all of it because it's going to take forever. Wow. I just saw this yesterday. This is from, I think, Jacqueline Kramer. This little knit. The bloomers. And then there should be a hat. Yeah, there, look at this. This is so cute. I think he was wearing this when I saw him. Aww. Very Spanish knit. I'm going to show one more, and then the rest I'm going to open later. Look at this, is so cute too. This looks like it could fit the Levi kids too. Yep, size 50. Aww, just ready for winter. How cute is that? She sent so much stuff in here. Take a look how much more is in here. Crazy. Wow. That is pretty amazing. All right, but everybody wants to see the baby, not the clothes. So, let's take a look at this baby. Wrapped really well. Just got some ribbons in here. Take a look. Right there. I'm going to turn him around so that we can see him. Yeah, feet. Feet. And nobody can see the feet. All right. Uh-oh. Well, these hands should give it away, what sculpt this is. See how he's having the little pinky out. This is only one sculpt that does this. And it is, it is Luciano by Cassie Brace. Look at him. Look at that little guy. He is so cute. Look at the eyelashes. You put them by the window a little bit. Wow. You are such a handsome fella, you are. Gotta comb your hair though. He's really light. I think I'm gonna reweigh him. And the head too. Let me take a look and see what the birth certificate says. All right, so Luciano. He is number 1107 out of, what does it say, 1600 by Cassie Brace. Here is the card of the artist that created him. Where is she located? Can't tell. think it's in Belgium, must be Belgium or France. And then here is the birth certificate. Well, I made a mistake with the year. We haven't even had 2019. I think she made it 2000. She meant 2018, I'm sure, because she told me that he was born in December. And 6.6 pounds 10 ounces. I don't think it's 6 pounds 10 ounces. I think the collector, I think, took some weight out of him, maybe for the shipping. Yeah, but we are now pros at this. So let me comb his hair a little bit. So what do you guys think? What do you think, David?
Cute.
So
And
cute.
he's different than the rest of them that you've had or do have.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
all
I
have
think.
their own character.
Aw, and he's got like veining up here.
What, a scalp?
Yep.
Oh.
Really cute. Well, now you have nice hair again. Look at the hair in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it?
Got more hair than I got.
Aww. Yeah, we're gonna give you some weight. Put some weight on you. I love the eyelashes though. Unbelievable. And the hand is so cute. Aww. Yeah, very different from the rest, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I think you found yourself a new home. So this is now the second baby that I bought truly second hand. I know Mason came from a collector too, but she only had him for a couple of months and she didn't even do anything with him. I could tell, because she really wanted a really blonde baby, blonde Levi. That's why she sold this one to me. And I did talk to the artist too, and whatever she said was completely correct. He was completely new to me. This one, the artist did play with a little bit, which is fine. And I got him for a really good price, so which is always nice. Because at this point, I'm kind of like a little leery of doing any custom orders anymore with artists, because to me it's just throwing money into a big hole, and you don't know what you're going to get at the end. I think you have a better chance going to Vegas. If I do, I don't want to say I'm not going to buy from artists. I'm just not going to buy customs anymore. I'm over the customs. I want to see what I get when I give my money. I don't want to wait 3 months or 4 months or 5 months till the babies are done. And I want to buy from people that stand behind their work and their word. And so that's how I'm going to proceed from now on. So anyway, I just wanted to show you this little guy again. So again, this is Luciano Brace, and we just need to give him a new name because I'm not going to keep him Luciano. Just a little bit. I always change the names. I never leave them with the names that the sculpt comes in. So, and then over the weekend we're gonna give him a little bit of weight, and then he'll be all good to go and change his outfit. So until then, thank you so much for watching. Be kind to one another and let your love multiply. Take care.